So just finished my first up of the day. It's 8:30 in the morning. I didn't do a campsite video this morning. I was hiking just a little before 7:30. Had a bit of that really pretty green rocks, moss covered. Yeah, it's pretty, but you know, it is raining. So the weather forecast was supposed to be really windy last night and the wind ripped. I did have to adjust the tent during the night, but it stayed up, so that's a good thing. The wind stopped a little after midnight, and you can see I'm showing you what I got for views, not much. And the rain started at probably 2 o'clock in the morning. It's been either raining or drizzling ever since. And today is supposed to be in the 50s, but it was also supposed to be sunny and no chance of rain. No chance of rain. And also, yesterday was a hard day. I only got 10 miles in. I pushed hard, a lot of up. I got to be able to pull out a longer day once in a while to figure out plans that work. And I'm starting today. I don't really have a good plan that gets me into the knock with only one more night out. So I'm going to see what I can do today. So I'm at Cody Gap. Gone 5.4 miles from my campsite. That shelter I went by, I forget the name of it, but I stopped, went down in. There were a couple guys there. I passed 6 hikers headed northbound today. I knew all but one of them from previous meetings. There's trash cans here, so I just emptied out my trash. The easy thing for me to do would be to go into a hostel. That leaves me out one more night. If I move on, I can't make it to Sassafras Gap. It's too far. It's beyond my reach today. So I'd be looking at a stealth, and probably the only place I'd find one is up on one of the balds. Probably kind of silly for me to do right now. I don't know. I got to think about it. Probably next time you'll hear what my plan was. Headed south, Mount Possible. Some stealth sites here. I could camp here. It's Cody Gap 1.6. I'm at Locust Cove Gap campsite. Last thing listed prior to Sassafras Shelter, which is like 4 miles away, up and over Bald. There's water here, which is why I stopped. I was here. It took me, over half an hour, about 45 minutes by the time I went down the 100-yard trail. It's more like 200, and got water. I filtered over 2 liters. I filtered down there and brought it up and filtered some more up here. I was empty, and I filled everything, and I drank quite a bit because I was thirsty. 4 miles to the shelter, can't make it. 2 point something to the Bald, probably can't make it, but I might try. 10 point something to the Knock, which is more than a day if I were to stop here and then try to go over the Bald and then that like long downhill into the NOC. So I need to push on. I'm going to head south. I'm going to go probably an hour and a half or so and start looking for a stealth site, and then another half hour looking for any kind of less desirable stealth site. And then as it gets closer, I'll be looking for a spot where I can spend the night and not roll off the mountain. I'll find a spot somewhere, but there haven't been a lot of stealth sites. So it's 6:15. Just finished getting the tent set up. The trail's down there about 15-20 feet. Sorry, I spun that too fast. Falls into the not a great stealth site. I mean, as you can see, I can't open both my vestibules. I got a tree on this side, I got a tree on the other side. But it's been used as a stealth site before, which is a big plus. That kind of part of the no trace, not creating new tent sites. And it's way better than use my tent as a bivvy and hope I don't roll down the mountain. It's not perfectly flat, and I got a couple areas where I got to avoid, I'll put stuff, but I won't sleep on them because I got rocks there. But I think I can do that. I think it'll be pretty good for the night. It's up, it's a ridge, drops off on that side, and it drops off on that side. I don't know what I am. I'm less than a mile from the Bald, but I just didn't want to risk, getting up there and finding nothing. So I got a spot. So here goes my day 24 wrap up. 2:15. It's a Wednesday. I started at Cody Gap. 156, and I'm at a stealth site about 0.6 away from Bald. 145.6. So I got up a 10.4 today. which I wanted to get over 10, and I did. It's a tough day, a lot of up, a lot of down, not a lot of flat. Tomorrow's going to be tough too, but I've been able to get the distance to the knock down to 8.9, which is probably doable. Up around 10 probably was not. It's just, there's a lot of down. There's like 6 or 7 miles of down tomorrow. It's going to be a long, tough day. It'll be tough on my knees and my ankles. So I'll try to get out of here fairly early in the morning. I showed you a tent. This is an okay site. Not too bad. I can't use both sides of the tent. There's rocks and roots on one side, but that's okay. I don't need it. I got my pack and stuff over on that side. Again, hopefully tomorrow I'll be into the knock. I would have liked to have got it a little bit. Would have been cool to get up on the bald, and maybe there's a good stealth site up there, but I'm not confident that there is. And also, I just didn't want to do it in the dark. So I'm good with this. This works. I kind of like the going north and then hiking south. You know, getting a shuttle to the north up to the dam, because I think I met 7 hikers today. Like 3 of them I hadn't met before, but most of them were people that I knew. So it was cool to talk to and get updates and see how they were doing and whatnot. Towards the end of the day, I met, I don't remember, something goat. A mountain goat, I think, headed north. Hadn't met him before. And then I met a couple who were from, I think they said North Carolina. And I don't think I got trail. Oh, her name was Rainbow. I don't remember what his trail name was. But they were hiking along. They came up, they were trying to get to the shelter, the next shelter back north of here. And probably will make it. They were hiking along at a pretty good pace. Left knee bothered me a little bit today, so that worries me a little bit about tomorrow. A while back I had plantar fasciitis in my left foot, and hopefully it's not coming back, but my left foot is bothering me in a pattern similar to that now. So put a lot of time in tonight stretching out and whatnot. So it's about an hour after I set up the tent. That's about what it takes me by the time I get, food ready for tomorrow, deciding what I'm going to take, get my tent set up, get my air mattress blown up, get my stuff out, get everything arranged and hung and put away and whatnot. It's about an hour before I'm ready to, I could either do this or do that, but by the time I'm ready to, when I finish this, basically go to bed, that's what it takes me. So, hey, one little piece of gear I wanted to show. This is my, for reading light, but I also have a little kind of a gear loft thing from Gossamer Gear that I've strung across the top of the tent. And this has its own pocket that I set it in, and I kind of use it like a dome light. And so, a lot of stuff I can do without using my headlamp, which I prefer. It's not quite as harsh. I love this thing. It's really, really light. Like most stuff I've got from Nightcore, I really like it. It's really, really light, and it lasts a long time, and it's rechargeable. So it's a cool feature for me. And it just stays here in the tent. It gets folded up with the gear loft, and then the stuff's in the pocket. So I don't have it when I'm in a shelter, but that's okay. I don't really need it. I got a weather report. With the subscription plan I have, I can request a weather report, and it doesn't cost me extra, so I did. So it said, continues to say 0% chance of rain. It is raining lightly. Said that yesterday. It's supposed to be 0% all day, and it rained all day. It said temperature tonight, minimum temperature was supposed to be, is supposed to be 50. It's currently 48. I guess that's close. But obviously it's going to go, well, I don't say obviously. It's probably going to go below 48 tonight. But I think I can extrapolate to say if it says 0 precipitation, we're not going to get a hurricane and a downpour and 3 inches of rain. And if it says the temperature is going to be in the 50s, it's not going to go below freezing. It's supposed to be, again, 0% chance of rain tomorrow until like 5 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. Hey, we'll see how that goes. It's supposed to be in the 50s all day tomorrow. So it means it shouldn't be snow and shouldn't be a downpour. I guess that's how I can extract from that. It's the best I can do. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Plan is to be into the knock tomorrow. I got 8.9 or whatever it is to go. Quite a bit of up. No, a bit of up. I only got 400 to the Choa Bald, and then there's one more peak after that, but it's not real high. But then I got miles of downhill that I will just have to kind of take my time with. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a real difficult time with my knees and my ankles. So, other than that, hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and time to go to bed.